Hey guys, Reginald Duck here, back today with another deck profile. So for today I've got an updated Phantasm Spiral deck list with the inclusion of new trap cards like Dogmatic Punishment. I think this deck is so much better. It's got so much more sort of recursion and just like overall power because your extra deck is just a resource for this deck. So let's get into it. So for the only 3 monsters, play 3 copies of Megalo Smasher X. That's all you need. It's absolutely... well, it's got really high attack, it triggers the field spell, it's all you need. It's just a really strong card. I really love these vanilla monsters with 2k attack. Then for the spells, we've got 3 copies of Pacifist, the most confusing field spell ever. Please check out my video on all the rulings explaining it. Probably the video that took me the longest to make ever, and it got no views, oh well. 3 Pacifists, 3 Fossil Dig. It's, again, a really great card, just helps you see the Megalo Smasher. You can still use it under Extravagance, so really great card. Speaking of, 3 copies of Extravagance, it's a really strong just draw engine. You don't need your extra deck. The Dogmatic Punishment can send pretty much anything, so you'll be fine. 3 copies of Duality, again, more searching, not hit by Extravagance. 1 copy of Card of Demise. It was nice when it was at 3, but 1 is still worth playing. And then 1 Terraforming. You want to see the field spell. It's another one of those decks where if you don't see the field spell, you're in a bad position. Onto the traps, we've got 3 Battle. Even though we are playing the Punishment, I do still like this because it's searchable. So 3 Battle, just a quick effect pop. 2 Power. You never need more than 5 targets because with the Omega in the extra deck you can always recycle 1 as well, so 2 power. 3 Sea Stealth. I know anyone who plays less is playing it wrong. This card is unsearchable, but once you have it you usually win. It's absolutely insane. 3 copies of Solemn Judgment. One of the best traps in the game, not much more to say. 3 copies of Strike. Again, really just helps sort of protect your board from any unwanted nonsense. 3 Punishment. This card is unbelievably good. You can send Toad to get back a Megalo Smash, you can send an Omega to put back a trap, you can send literally anything, or obviously the Intus to get an extra pop. So really broken. 2 copies of There Can Be Only One. Thank you Ben for this lovely no name, no imprint, misprint, it's really great. So you don't really control more than 1 monster anyway, so, and your token is a different type to your Megalo Smasher, so that's really good. 1 copy of Metaverse, I'd play more if I could. 1 copy of Dimensional Barrier. I had a 40th slot to fill, so I thought I'd go for this because there are other copies in the side deck as well as Waking the Dragon, so far in my testing it's been really good. And when I put in the Waking the Dragons and another copy, just being able to shoot it out of the deck is really fantastic. And then 1 copy of Summon Limit. I only ever found I needed the 1. Depending on the format I might bump this up to 2 or 3 because it is really good. And then lastly, 1 copy of Skill Drain. Why is this card still at 1? I really love this card, I think it's great, especially in this deck. It just punishes your opponent while having literally no downside value. But really fantastic card. So that's it for the main deck. Onto the extra deck, we've got 2 copies of Totally Awesome. It's really great. You can't summon it, but you can send it off the Punishment to add back a Megalo Smasher, so it gives you a much better grind game, because obviously you've only got 3 monsters. 1 copy of Evalzar Dolka. You could in theory make it, but there's really not much else to play in the extra deck, so one of these, literally 2 vanillas, overlay and make this. It'd be funny. Never comes up. 3 copies of Ultimate Falcon, because we are playing Extravagance. I wanted to max out on Waking the Dragon targets to make sure I've still got something. So 3 Ultimate Falcon. 3 copies of Intus, really great for the Dogmatic Punishment. It's actually broken. 2 copies of Exterio, just more Waking the Dragon targets. Really help you punish your opponent for blowing up your back row. 1 Omega, again just send it to grave off Punishment and then put back a trap, so it just gives you an extra search. one Link Spider, because you are playing vanilla, so you want to be able to just extend into Link if you really need to. And then Cerberus and Phoenix. These are both quite easily made with the Link Spider, so if you do brick on 2 vanillas you can just make these. So that's it for the extra deck. Now for the side deck, we've got 3 copies of Gamma Seal, just the best kaiju. It doesn't really matter about which one you use because you can't beat over any of them, but you don't want them attacking you with a bigger one, so 3 Gamma Seal helps out Dragoon, whatever else they've got negating you. 1 Duster, favourite card. 2 Duster, different Duster. You can tutor it off the Trap Trick, so just wanted to have a much better back row matchup. The back row matchup isn't too hard anyway, but you just want to be able to clean them out, so do that. 3 copies of Trap Trick. It can be anything you want. The card is ridiculous, so I am playing another dimensional barrier for it, and obviously the Waking the Dragon. They activate Duster, you chain this, you win. So this is the other dimensional barrier just for the Waking the Dragon that I mentioned before. The Waking the Dragons themselves, just need the 2. Again, really broken card, I actually love it. And lastly, we've got 3 copies of Evenly Matched. In case you have to go second, you want to just be able to blow out your opponent. This card's what you need. So that's it for the side deck. So this has been my Phantasm Spiral deck list. Thanks for watching, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.